Magnusites. We got some hot off the presses news here coming straight from the Cosmic Wonder. Make sure you get over there and subscribe and tell them Tyrone Magnus sent you. Let's check this out. This is Spider-Man No Way Home plot leak. Play.
What's going on, everybody? It's Warren. Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder. Today we have a Spider-Man No Way Home plot leak. And honestly, this does sound pretty dang interesting. If the story ends up being somewhat like this, it's going to be a heck of a movie. And yes, of course, this does involve the Spider-Verse. Now, of course, with all plot leaks, it's hard to tell if this is legitimate or not. Some plot leaks end up being true, and a lot of them end up not being true.
Right.
This was posted anonymously online to several pages like Reddit and 4chan by somebody who has claimed to have seen the storyboard for Spider-Man No Way Home. So, like with all leaks, take this with a grain of salt. But like I said, it does sound very, very exciting, so let's get into it. But first, I am giving away a Captain America Falcon and the Winter Soldier shield. The giveaway ends at the end of this month. Just subscribe to me and my other channel, Cosmic Culture. I'll put the link in the description down below. That's how you enter. So let's get started with this plot leak. It opens with Spider-Man being chased through a broken New York by some type of human thunderstorm. The electricity takes a human shape and turns out to be Jamie Foxx. He confronts Spider-Man, stating that he knows who he is, and then he takes off his mask, and it is, in fact, Tobey Maguire. Electro is about to kill Spider-Man, but right before he does, the reality around them fractures, and the Marvel opening credits begin. We then pick up right where we left off in Spider-Man Far From Home. Tom Holland's Peter Parker has just seen the broadcast and is rushing home, desperately contacting Aunt May and Happy. He reaches his home and tells Aunt May they have to hide. They will become targets. But it's too late, as the apartment complex is attacked by Michael Mando's Scorpion and his men. In the fight, the apartment explodes and Scorpion falls down, breaking his back, and Aunt May and Peter escape. They seek refuge at the New York Sanctum, where they meet Wong and Doctor Strange. Strange is busy analyzing several fractures to their reality, which started after the blip but have been increasing. Peter wants a spell to reverse the uncovering of his identity, asking Doctor Strange what he can do. But Doctor Strange can do no spell, but in return he offers the asylum to May for her to hide and tells Tom that he should solve this like most people in court. Then in another part of town, reality fractures and out comes a confused-looking Jamie Foxx's Electro. The old Avengers Tower now belongs to Oscorp, and they are in fact experimenting with fragments of both the Tesseract, Pym particles, and traces of the ether found in London. Phineas Mason is working on this new technology for an unseen Norman Osborn, and this leak describes him as more of an Elon Musk type of guy, less overtly evil and more charismatic. Heck, maybe Elon Musk is playing the character himself. I'm sure he'd love to do that. Multiple fractures in the reality are reported. Peter Parker stands trial at court and is unsuccessfully defended by Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil.
What?
Some reports by some major trade companies stating that Matt Murdock is going to be in Spider-Man No Way Home. However, Daredevil is not. It's simply going to be Matt Murdock defending Peter Parker.
Oh, come on.
I want to say, due to the reality ripples, Peter has to rush out of court and goes to a large anomaly near the docks. When he gets there, Doctor Strange is trying to contain the anomaly, but Doctor Strange is pulled into the anomaly and Peter is unable to save him. Peter then goes and contacts S.H.I.E.L.D. He thought that Mysterio lied about the other dimensions, but they believe Mysterio's scheme is a part of something much bigger. He had a benefactor. Scorpion is brought to Michael Keaton, who of course is playing Adrian Toomes, aka Vulture, and he runs a large repair shop. Vulture owes Scorpion for their time shared in prison, and they offer up a lot of cash to take care of Scorpion. With the help of the Tinkerer, they use one of the old Iron Man 2 suits that they have collected to create an exoskeleton for Scorpion with a backed base cannon. And this would obviously make him look more like Scorpion from the comics. A confused Electro, played by Jamie Foxx, is caught and brought into Oscorp, and he's greeted by Norman Osborn. This Norman Osborn seems relatively nice. With the disbanding of the Avengers, Norman wants to create his own privatized team of superheroes, as told by his advisor. He's been getting messages from another reality by none other than Willem Dafoe's Dafoe's Norman Osborn.
Get the
and we
fuck
have had
outta
some
here.
reports from some media outlets that Willem Dafoe could be reprising his role as Norman Osborn in Spider-Man No Way Home. And according to this leak, he is. And this Norman Osborn is giving hints on how to create a quantum portal to connect both realities. This is one of the few surviving realities, and other realities are desperate to go to this reality. The villains in this movie all come from realities that have been mostly destroyed. This Norman Osborn believes himself to be some kind of Tony Stark and is building his own group of superheroes.
Okay.
Shelters are built for the reality displaced people by the GRC. We were introduced to the GRC in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. GRC stands for the Global Repatriation Council. And right now in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, we're kind of on the fence on whether or not they're truly good or not. We're not sure if they have ulterior motives yet. Debates are held about this reality taking in refugees from other realities. Missing people, duplicates, and the like are taken care of. Among them is Ben Parker. As one of the few living relatives, Aunt May is contacted and even Peter learns of his existence. Both Aunt May and Peter go to see him. Ben is happy to see both of them, as in his reality, they both had died. Admittingly, this would be a pretty cool twist. Granted, it wouldn't really be the same. It's not the same Ben Parker. He wouldn't have experienced the same thing that they all went through together in the main reality, but it still would be pretty cool to see. Learning from S.H.I.E.L.D. that the anomaly is coming from the old Avengers Tower, our Spider-Man enters and confronts Norman Osborn with the intention of shutting the machine down. Spider-Man is still a wanted criminal, and Norman tells him of a persistent chance. He tells him the idea that some things are simply inevitable, as if reality converges to certain events, like how most realities have a Spider-Man. He thought labeling this Spider-Man a criminal would be enough, but he flushes the Spider-Man down the drain into an alternate reality. Our Tom Holland, Peter Parker, wakes up in a ravaged Earth, not destroyed by Thanos, but by Ego, Star-Lord's father. Humanity has moved underground, where Dr. Octavius is taking care of survivors. Our Peter Parker is able to lead them into another fracture of reality. They pass multiple different realities and come across two other Spider-Men. Our Peter Parker learns about the feeling of seeking refuge and has to find his way back home, following the trail that Doctor Strange has left behind. Back in the main MCU reality, Norman Osborn completes the quantum tunnel,
This is some wild
bridging
shit.
his reality to Willem Dafoe's reality. Willem Dafoe's Norman Osborn enters, and then he promptly kills the other Norman Osborn. Willem Dafoe wants to enjoy this reality, and he lavishes in its luxury. When traveling through different realities, our Peter Parker eventually does find Doctor Strange, and he is able to take them back to the main reality. The leak describes it as, when they get back to the reality, it's a little like Back to the Future 2. Things have been taken over by Oscorp as time has passed for several months. It has become highly militarized, and Willem Dafoe's Norman Osborn has several protectors, including Scorpion with his upgraded suit. There's a final battle, which takes place over several ravaged versions of New York, including one with dark elves. Eventually, our Peter Parker will have to turn off the quantum tower, which will condemn all of the other Earths to their fate. The reality displaced people refract and go back to their own realities. Aunt May says goodbye to Uncle Ben once again, and Peter Parker says goodbye to the other Spider-Man. They tell him that he's lucky and he needs to take good care of his world. In the ending sequence, the dead body of our Norman Osborn is revived by Dr. Connor tinging his skin with a green hue. Dr. Connor obviously being the Lizard. And that's it for this plot leak. And as I mentioned, it's very, very specific. And unfortunately, there's no real way to tell if this is legitimate or not. I think a movie like this would actually be pretty cool to see. And although I doubt 100% of this will happen, I think some type of variation of this would be really, really cool. But let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. Would you like to see Spider-Man No Way Home play out like the supposed plot leak? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video, and for live updates, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.
Thank you very much there, Comic Wonder. Cosmic Wonder. Here's what I think. I do want to see the Spider-Verse. I want to see all three of these dudes get down. Maybe even a peek for Miles or something. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see Garfield. I want to see Toby. I want to see all of them together, along with Tom Holland, doing something crazy. Apparently Doc Ock's in it. You know what I mean? I just want it to be badass. That leak sounded a little convoluted to me, to tell you the truth. But hey, you know, someone reading something, like say it is all true, someone reading something and it playing out to you visually, is two different things, you know. I'm like, what? Went back to Star-Lord's father. Holy shit, I forgot about that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but I'd be down. I'd definitely be down, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, they started out with Toby, you know what I'm saying? But would that Electro have been, you know, from some fracture where he was in the universe with the Garfield Spider-Man, you know what I mean? Like, or just a different version of Electro, played by Jamie Foxx, but in Toby's reality. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, it looks good to me. Cosmic Wonder. I will definitely be checking out more of your videos. And if y'all enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe to them. And if you enjoyed my reaction to these leaks, these possible leaks, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share. 10 million subscribers. Woo!